sleep film, I eat film, I see film, I drive film. My name is Kunle Afolayan. I'm an actor and a filmmaker. I was born in Lagos, in Ebute to be precise. My father was a traveling theatre practitioner who later ventured into filmmaking. My mother was also part of the group, the traveling theatre group, and it's something they started, I think, in the 70s, in the late 60s, and the group was called Araromire Theatre Group. He had about 8 celluloid films to his credit, and he passed on in 1996, December. But before he died, I was privileged to be part of the film group. I used to see the Nigerian film industry, or rather I saw how it started, you know, and how exciting it was, you know, because then it was more about passion. You know, you can imagine a film set where you have, because they don't come as individual, most of the actors then, the lyric primers, the bellows of this world, they don't come, they come as group. The bellow will come with the Awada Kere Kere group, which comprises of Yawero, Aluwe, Bello, and a whole lot of them. Jimo Ali will come with his group, which comprises of himself, his wives, his other group member, you know, and you know, it was more of a family kind of thing. And sometimes you have almost 1,000 people on just one movie set, and they'll be there for like 2 months shooting a movie. So it's like a carnival, you know, and that was what I grew up seeing, you know, and that memory, you know, always linger on, because I try to compare it to what is obtainable now, where people shoot in 5 days, you know, and anyway, that industry was actually created for commercial reasons, I mean, mainly, you know, and I just think it would be better if we can now blend that commercial, you know, with the creativity that, you know, used to be the major reason then when people, why people were into motion picture, you know. So I thought about it as I'm like, look, I can make an impact in this industry, you know, based on my experience and also my aspiration, you know, which was why I resigned. And you know, yeah, I started as an actor, but I realized that the bank work didn't give me the chance to, you know, be able to really explore and be fully involved in creativity. I worked in the bank for a few years, about 7 years, then resigned, and I went to New York Film Academy where I studied digital filmmaking, and came back and I started this small production outfit. So Golden Effect was set up in 2005 after I came back from school, and yeah, Figurine was what I wanted to work on, but for some reason I couldn't raise the budget, and Irakwada's story came my way. Funny enough, I was just meant to be an actor, you know, in the film, and for some reason the producer then asked if I would like to co-produce, and in the long run we worked together on it, and that was what gave back to Irakwada. Figurine took us 4 years to even have the script, you know, ready, and Figurine was not just a step, but many steps, you know, like ahead of Irakwada. The gap was much in terms of production value and in terms of the budget and everything. It was another level, a totally different level. Figurine took us about 3 months to shoot, and post-production, everything took more than a year, to do. And yeah, we moved to Phone Swap, which is a bit different from the things I've done in the past. It's different from Rapada, and it's also different from Figurine. I think people want to laugh, and Phone Swap did that. I mean, from beginning to the end, even if you're non-Nigerian, which is the good thing about it, it's not, it cut across. It's not, it's not all about Nigeria. Even as a non-Nigerian, you can still feel and enjoy, the humor and the essence of the comedy, in it.
Well, my man, Ghana, that's not go Nigeria, we can't see so much. You mean a crowd? Yes, we are frustrating, power. We are frustrating.
Well, from when the word Nollywood started, and now I think that there's a new face, and well, I have a few friends who tagged it the new Nollywood or the new Nigerian Cinema. A friend of mine, Wale Ojo, who also played a lead role in Phone Swap, started something in UK last year, which is called the new Nigerian Cinema. And they had a session in BFI where they screened some of the new Nigeria films with good production value, and Figurine was one of those films that was screened. A lot of people are now dreaming higher. A lot of practitioners are now beginning to consider production value as first and as being key to whatever it is they're doing. Yeah, commercial is very relevant because, of course, if you don't make money on your film, how will you make another film? So it's very important that you factor the commercial aspects, into, the entire project, but it's getting more interesting because now in a year, at least you can have minimum of 5 Nigeria film runs in cinema before they're released on DVD. And through the cinema, they still make some money, which I believe is a good omen, for the industry and, for the even for the practitioners, as well. We're getting better, and I believe by next year, it's going to be a lot better, simply because by then we'll have more cinemas, established. I know people are building right now, and there's a project which Lagos State is also about to start, which involves, one of the things they want to do is to build like 30 cinemas all across Lagos, and filmmakers can make a film in 1 year and go and rest, and they can be more creative. Okay, well, after Phone Swap, we've actually started working on our next film, and I think we're going to be doing a lot of collaboration locally and internationally. The working title for our next film is Dead Alive, which is something totally different, and for the first time, I think we'll be collaborating with producers and production companies from outside Nigeria, and also we might be using some known international actors, for obvious reasons, and we believe strongly that that's the film that will get us there, and when I mean get us there, at least Oscar nomination maybe. So we want to be able to have a good content, and being able to play the politics and being able to, compete in that, IRM international standard. That is where we're hoping to get in the next couple of months.